Hello everyone, welcome to another lesson in our beginner series. So in this lesson we'll be learning about the minor scale. Now the minor scale is actually a bit more broad than the major scale, and that's because there are actually three minor scales. We have the natural minor scale, the harmonic minor scale, and the melodic minor scale. Alright. But we won't be looking at all of that in this video, maybe in some other video some other time. Alright. But I'll only be showing you how to play the 12 natural minor scales. All right, so just the 12 natural minor scales, and then we'll talk about what I call a theory. What is the theory of relative minors or relative keys? So those are the little things we'll be doing in this video. All right, now the natural minor scale, I'll just call it the minor scale. The minor scale has its own formula, just like the major scale. You know, the major scale formula that I gave you was tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. All right, so the minor scale formula is tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. So now I'm sure you understand how to apply this formula already based on the last lesson that we had. So I'm just going to hope that you really understood it and use that same past knowledge you've had to build on this. Right, so applying tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, we'll have on the key of C. That is the C natural minor scale. So tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. Alright, very simple and straightforward. So I'm just going to play all the 12 all the minor scale and all the 12 keys, write everything out, and I'm not going to give you the fingering because it's actually the same fingering with the major scale for all the 12 keys. So if you follow that lesson and maybe you wrote it out, like all the fingering for all the 12 keys, you can use exactly that same fingering to practice your minor scale and any of these 12 keys. I hope you understand. All right, so we have C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C for the C minor scale. So I'll keep on playing that out and just follow. So on the key of C sharp we have on the key of D we have on the key of D sharp E, and F, F sharp, G, right? So G sharp minor have an A. So A sharp minor we have, and lastly B minor we have alright, so these are the notes for all the 12 natural minor scales. You have the notes already. You have the correct fingering from the last lesson we had along this line. So you can just go on your own and start practicing it. Take it one after the other. Like I said in the last lesson, you want to start from maybe the key of C and just take it one after the other. So that's pretty much all about the natural minor scale. Now, the main thing I really want to talk about in this video is the theory of relative minor, or let me say the theory of relative keys. Alright, so first of all, the reason why I'm not really spending much time on the minor scale and everything is because, like I said, it doesn't really, for maybe especially if you're learning more of a kind of gospel approach to music, like gospel genre of music, you don't really need the minor scale, not as much as other musicians, maybe a jazz musician, so, and especially at this level, maybe further in your journey you would encounter it and all, but for this level you need more of the major scale. All right, so now the theory of relative minors or relative keys. What do we mean, or what does it mean when we call two keys relative? Now, every major scale has a relative minor. What does that mean, right? Okay, now let's look at the C major scale, for instance. Everybody knows the C major scale, right? So now this C major scale has a relative minor. What does that mean? It means there is a minor scale on the keyboard that has exactly the same notes as the C major scale. So when we have two different scales, one minor and one major, that have the same notes, we call them relative keys or relative scales. You understand? So the C major scale has a minor scale that's very, very identical, 100% identical to it, in the sense that it has all exactly the same notes in its scale. So now, how do we figure out what's the key or what scale that is? Now, whatever major scale you want to play, just from the roots, if you move down 3 semitones, you would get to the relative minor of that key. So this is C major, right? Alright. Now, how are we going to know the relative minor of this key? Move down 3 semitones. 1, 2, 3. Now this is A. So now from the chart I give you, you can check what the A minor scale is. You will see we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Now this is the A minor scale. And this is the C major scale. So I want you to compare both scales and just look at it. You would see that they literally have the same notes. In fact, it's just like the A minor scale is you can think of it like the C major scale starting from the 6th degree. So like, let's say you just play la ti do re mi fa sol la sol fa mi re do ti la. Now it's actually really different though from the C major scale, because when you begin to consider the applications, and when you begin to look at how you can play these scales and you can build chords from the minor scale, it's actually different from the major scale. So it's not the C major scale starting from the 6th degree. You can use that to understand it, but it has its own scale. I just hope you understand that. All right, but it's called a relative minor to the key of C major. So A minor and C major are called relative minors. So this works for every other key. You understand that you could take the key of F, the F major scale, go down 3 semitones to get its relative minor, 1, 2, 3. That means if you were to play the D minor scale, it is the relative minor of what? Of F major. So we have that's the D minor scale. If you compare the notes, you would see the D minor scale and the F major scale have the same notes, so they are called relative keys. So I just wanted to have this very basic knowledge about keys. It helps you to see the relationship between major scales and minor scales. And if maybe along the line in your journey you start learning things like improvisation, it would help you to be able to connect scales together. It would help you to be able to move freely from one key, jump from a major key to a minor key, and so you understand. So this theory of relative minor is really I feel like it's really going to help you along the line in your journey. So it's really important for you to understand it now. So I only just give about 2 examples. Just go on your own and check out the scales. Try and get the relative minor of all the major scales. What's the relative minor of the G major scale, of the A major scale, right? So now the A major scale is going to have a different relative minor. Don't think that because the relative minor of C major is A minor, then you might be tempted to think that then the relative minor of A major will be C. Nah, it's to get the relative minor of A major, you have to go down 3 semitones. That's F sharp minor rather. So I hope you understand. I try to keep this as simple as possible and sure that because it's really just more theoretical knowledge that you need to have at this stage of your learning. So I really hope this has been helpful to you. Do something with this knowledge, and God bless you. I'll see you in the next class. Cheers.